Welcome in, everybody! It's some Rocket League casting today on the broadcast. Sorry, we're not actually AFK, Greg. We're just readying up. So, those of you guys who tuned in earlier in the week, we have been doing a bit more casting on the broadcast, and therefore we will be doing that a bit more as we work through. Also, I just realized I never adjusted my new social better on this new thing. There we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. Got our socials in there. That fits almost super well. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. But yeah, we'll be rocking some games within the Collegiate tournament that I am going to be casting throughout the summer. $20,000, best colleges in North America across Canada, US, Mexico. And so right now we are chilling, and we are going to be getting the players in the lobby. This is University of Texas at Dallas versus Missou. And you guys have been involved in casting. This is my full-time job, by the way. This is what I do when I'm not streaming, for anyone who is a bit curious about that one. But either way, the players right now are arguing over ping, so I'm just gonna ask if they are all good, because we have a test lobby going. Yeah, and apparently they would like to re-roll, so we are going to re-roll the server again. Apparently everyone having 50 ping on central servers is absolutely horrendous, and they will not stand for it. So apparently we have to redo all of this regardless. Do I see UTD in the title? W stream incoming. Hey, Bobby Boucher. Yes, this is UT Dallas and Missou coming up in just a bit. We have the players like all ready and whatnot. We just have to keep re-rolling the lobby until they get a ping that they all like. This one seems to be 40s and 30s for the most part. So seems like UT Dallas probably looks a little better. Missou is about to join. So we'll see whether or not... Oh, no. Oh, UT Dallas, they're playing inside the same bedroom or something because they're all exactly 36 ping. Now we just have to wait until Missou gets in here. We will see whether or not it truly is playable for them. I don't know if it truly will be at the end of the day. These guys are hyper particular. How dare we assume 50 ping is playable? I mean, for some people, it really isn't. People don't like 50 ping. They're just like, this is terrible. Okay, everyone has approved it. And so I'm just going to tell them we will get this test lobby over with, and then we can go from there. Dalton would not be caught in the same room as Zora if there wasn't money in the equation. What the heck? What the heck? Hey, Rose McClare. I do remember the name. So we do have players scoring goals, getting in, and now we should be able to get into the game fairly soon. Gotta reset the series score, make sure we're not doing anything too weird. And yeah, we should get into it. Missou is a pretty high-ranked team based on how they came into the series. This is their first Summer Series match. Again, $20,000 tournament, for you guys who are wondering why I'm casting two colleges. Pretty big cash prize tournament, and so we'll see whether or not they can actually pull it together here. Either way, I think it should be a barn burner of a game. UT Dallas has been very kind in pretty much giving me a bunch of free reign over just casting their series. So shout out to UT Dallas and Away Skull, their manager. Either way, looks like everyone's good to go. Mutators are turned off, and we can see how this one's really going to shake out as... Getting to game number one. Oh, wait, it's called number one manager. Yes, I could definitely see that being the case. W manager for sure. L stream though, because system volume is off. There we go. Now you guys actually have background noise to listen to, observe, and enjoy. Don't worry, we're taking a 10-day break after this one. Okay. Well, there goes all my stream content when it comes to casting these Summer Series games. But either way, getting into the new Missou signing Bubs. That is going to be someone that actually had a signing ceremony at their college, which I'm glad more and more schools are starting to do, as you're actually able to see a bit more of legitimization of these esports signings. That's a crazy flip reset from Luby into Dalton. I don't know how he got around that one, but there we go. UTD off with a banger, getting that 90-degree flip reset. Again, don't know how he was able to pull that off. That was a scoop. It was indeed a holy scoop. So immediately Missou find themselves a bit behind, but that's fine, because I believe in them to be able to march on through. This is actually, again, as you mentioned, the first time Missou has played this summer. And I just actually got off of our Champ League podcast, which is the official podcast of a lot of CRL action and covering all things Collegiate Rocket League. And right now, we are seeing Missou a bit at work. Exodia right into Frostbite and then right into Bubs. Just a 1, 2, 3. Passed, JJ, you passed a game away from GC3 again, but now you're stuck down in Div 2. You know, that's just the breaks, low-key. That is just how it do be, all right? Ranking up is a journey. Exodia was also a player playing in the Progressive Bundle Bash, which is actually a tournament sponsored by Progressive every once in a while. About $10,000, $12,000, I forget the exact prize pool amount. That is exclusively for collegiate students to play in. And Exodia was kind of one of the top performers in that one, despite being a player that I don't think many people were paying attention to coming to most of these seasons. But either way, UTD, they're always top performers. Dalton trying to be that one for UTD, not able to get that double. So Zora cutting across with another pass back to Zora, but it's out of range of the pass. And then a giveaway by Dalton means that Frostbite has an open shot. He barely scrapes that one in. And oh boy, UTD. Where did it all go wrong? How are we supposed to beat Exodia? Got to throw him off a ship. I'm sorry? Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh reference? I don't know. Was there involved with throwing the Exodia cards off a ship? Is that lore? Okay, so UTD, I don't know what's going on here, but not a huge fan of whatever this is. That's 2 straight, unfortunately. And yeah, very much so passing it to the 4th defender. That's just going to be Frostbite getting a free one. And things have gone from okay to bad to worse for UTD, now suddenly finding themselves after the first goal, 3 straight unanswered in our first 2 minutes. I'm getting word from many that apparently Dalton has just woken up. So he is now awakened. Hopefully that doesn't mean in a literal sense. I've heard of scuffed sleep schedules. Hopefully he's not waking up at 8 p.m. Central. That's going to be a demo for Missou again as they will gather forward. Flick tie up above first player, but not past Zora. Just going to lob that one under the near post. No one is touching that one, but not really going to worry them at all. Missou getting the first touch. That's a solid shot back across. Bubs gets the save. Zora quickly up, dunked down. That's a light one. It's still going to be read out by Bubs, who will get relatively faked by Dalton. However, still maintains that possession. And UTD will be able to hit this one above their goal, but for the most part, out of danger. I had to wake up his whole family to wake him up. Damn, that's a deep sleeper. They had to pick him up and drop him on the floor repeatedly before he woke up. Being a PhD student, oh, he's a PhD student. Look at that. That's the deepest lore right there. Exodia on the putback. Love it. You love to see it. 4-1 from Missou. The new signing, Bubs, able to truly have the hand in setting that one forward. No co-caster. No, unfortunately, all my co-casters were busy for today, so we're purely vibing on our own here. We didn't even reset the super chat goal from yesterday, chat. This is how disorganized we are on the stream today. Oh, wait, it's got you on the co-cast. Now we can't have that biased of a co-caster. I already have to deal with 7 Canadian casting. Oh my goodness. Well, certainly there's always next game when it comes to UTD. Unfortunately, that's another one that's going to go by the wayside. And I got to say, this is not the look we were looking for as we got into this one. Luby had a crazy flip reset assist, and then I'm thinking that's really all I need to see from this squad. They'll like pick it up and then, I don't know, march on forward. But it's getting away, to say the least. That's going to be another one, as Bubs, unfortunately, just going to add another cart onto the pain train. Yeah, the Missou boys are not messing around this game. They're very much what the kids call locked in. Wow, so I missed a lot, I see. You did indeed, Bass. Dalton, my beloved. Yes, Jaden Murray, #1 Dalton fan, has entered the YouTube chat. We'll be seeing Luby get another deflection back across. Zora will be a bit late to this one. Exodia tap down to Bubs as another shot, just off target, no double, as Luby will be assured of that. And now on we play for The continuation. YouTube chat, get ready to learn today. We're all Dalton fans here. Yeah, Dalton has actually like a cult following in our chat. It's that this many UTD games have just shown everybody that Dalton is the man to beat. Problem is, their woes kind of started with Dalton giving 2 back-to-back giveaways, so hopefully he can redeem himself a little bit. Bluey not going to be able to get to this one. Should be wide open for Exodia. Frostbite cyberbullies Zora out, and there is the meme score line. The Brazil. Bora. And that's not really the cope, I think, that UT Dallas was searching for. Deep down, they know they can do this, but I'm still waiting for the results to actually show through. Apparently, Away School does have the script that it is going to be 3-2, so good to know. Talk about stat padding, though. I mean, Missou's really just pouring it on here. Another high lob. Not really what I expected out of Exodia, but that's fine. Still be able to stay somewhat in the middle. Zora getting beat out over the top again. That's honestly the biggest thing about Missou right now is that they're just dusting UTD to these reads. It's not even just like the finishes are good. They're just faster. Just straight up more athletic. And so naturally it is going to be an incredibly one-sided game. After UTD opened up the scoring, it was 7 unanswered by Missou to take game 1. Do you remember me? I do remember you, Cookie. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, everybody from YouTube and Twitch. And welcome into the masterclass that is Missou. Look at that. 3 goals for Bubs, 2 for Exodia, 2 for Frostbite. Just really just unstoppable. Go next, Oregon, it's time. Wow, he's saying go next already? Wait, you said you had the script, though. You're just skipping to the next series? That's tough. Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine, chat. I'm sure it'll be fine getting into game number 2. When's Ball State playing? Ball State is not on this broadcast. Apparently, Ball State wants to broadcast all their games on Wova's channel, so you can go to twitch.tv/Wova, I think, _, and you can watch them there. Ball State is... Ooh, wow, okay, I was taking a yawn real quick, and Frostbite just scored. The very first chance. UTD, I'm gonna need your kickoffs to be a bit more focused than this. Really not helping the case. The bump's continuing to happen. Oh, you keep saying in chat, and honestly, I've been so polluted by the YouTube chat. Every time I see I just see with a Sigma as a chat. I can't help it. The brain rot has gotten to me. Dalton long clear Exodia should have that catch, and not only that, the continuation. However, that is right to Luby, who does get bumped by Frostbite. As Bubs send that one deep for Luby. Catch high. Should be another air dribble. He does have to reset, but will be stopped in the way as Jaden Murray has asked to time out Zora. I don't know if I can do that. I don't even know. Zora. I don't even know what that would look like in game. Frostbite tries to pick it up, but will be intercepted by Dalton. Not able to get that ball around, so Luby takes over, and now another 50 down means that Zora needs to reach this one, and he does. Dalton on the follow-through will just throw that one into the corner, so at the very least, this is slowed down a bit. And actually, it could be speeding up for UTD, but problem is 2 players on Missou. They have that double commit, but they still get the better of it. It seems like UTD, for the most part, is settled down a little bit. W hating by YouTube chat. I think YouTube chat just expects a lot out of UTD. Because again, their Lord and Savior, Dalton, is really important to them. So anyone preventing him from winning is an enemy of the YouTube chat, apparently. Taka, what do you think of Frostbite? I think Frostbite's a very good player. Back in the day, I used to be kind of a Frostbite hater. He was a player that I felt like wasn't necessarily playing as well as I thought he could be playing. And now he is very much an integral part of the lineup, as he should be. As any starter should be. Dalton almost putting that one to the top corner. Say what the Sigma and Missou scores. I don't know if I can commit to that. I don't know. into the ceiling, trying to get a 50, but UTD was not going to be charitable in that regard. Luby exchanging some demos. Bubs already up for it. And then immediately slapped to the side. Zora with no boost has to really rely on the backup, though. That one is Zora. Higher lob to the far side. Should be something they could chase, although they are getting bullied a little bit in the corner. Zora will bully right back. It's a cycle of violence as Exodia is getting disrupted. And ultimately, that will somewhat peter out. I gotta say, UTD, I mean, kind of hard not to improve after getting 7-1 in game 1, but still looking for that one goal, and honestly, all these demos are not helping. Some back passes. Dalton spawns back from the dead. Zora with 100 boost into the ceiling. Still in the attack. Luby lobbed temporarily above the goal, but Exodia able to get that save. Dalton reaching, and Zora will just back up again to restart the attack off a high lob. Dalton not able to get it, so it's just a giveaway to Bubs. Could be an open shot for Frostbite, but asking too much on that angle. Frostbite taken out. Shouldn't hurt the attack too much as Exodia will have the pass inside, and really that's a really long wait by Dalton. I thought he'd be clearing it immediately, but maybe predicting a different play. Zora unfortunately gets pickpocketed. That double tap from Missou is going to go well off target. Exodia back middle. There's Bubs looking for it up and over the defense. Imprecision is how I would define the attack from both sides so far. I'm still waiting for that one magical moment. Maybe even coming off a counter, even though Luby going to get slapped. Zora well met. Dalton should be able to get to this one first, and he'll play for possession on the far side. Ooh, trying to get a bump there is Exodia. And UTLs will be able to survive. I like the little moments of clarity that both teams go for. Trying to get their individual kind of solo plays with maybe a lead block coming forward. Missou, that's not the best touch though. Luby can't get past Exodia, but Zora should be able to lob this one forward. I will say leave, but that's down to Luby. Pass back down. That's beautiful from Luby and Dalton. Look at the combination for 1-1. That's my favorite types of plays. Post someone on the backboard. Dunk it on down into a player. We're standing up on our chair, chat. We're hype. Oh my goodness. We'll be able to see UTD actually march on back. So now they are averaging a goal a game, but obviously need more than that to be able to win this game too, especially after the shellacking in game 1. According to Elite Veno in the YouTube chat, Dalton is my dad. I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if Dalton's old enough to have a son that's old enough to be on YouTube. But either way, Bubs going to carry this one back into the midfield. Will be stopped. Exodia, second tier, thought he was going to get the catch, but no, he's not fast enough. And that is going to be in overtime in game number 2. As Luby will actually beat out 2 people, but problematically will get bumped back into the midfield. And everything kind of gets reset. This is a private match going to play. This is a league play match for a $20,000 collegiate tournament. So this is not an open lobby. This is not something I'm playing in. This is just something I am commentating since I am employed to commentate this league. UTD don't want me to say what the Sigma. That is pretty accurate. I don't think anyone wants to hear me say that. Frostbite tried to take it up and over. Luby is lurking downfield, and if not for Bubs, that was the dub. And now it's Bubs on the far side, gonna get beaten out by Zora. Exodia has to use a lot of boost just to get back to it. He goes for the bump instead. I like the calm, because I'm sure he's trying to get someone to follow him up immediately. And now it's just low boost play on low boost play. Bubs can't reach it. Frostbite can. And now Dalton, the only one on his team with actual boost, able to, I will say, get the first clear, but it is very much not out. Frostbite, double tap off the bar. Luby again to the sideline, but only as far as Bubs. Far post, Zora over the bar. Frostbite gonna be beaten by Dalton. And UTD again gets away with it. We'll be seeing Zora get a 50 again. So there's these slight moments, but I think a little over-eagerness is gonna kill out some of these attacks at the end of the day. That is a double commit, though, from Missou. Problem, Dalton could not get around Frostbite just landing on that sidewall. And now Dalton trying to get back, potentially to cover, and now he's back upfield. Lurking for a redirect. He gets it past the first defender. Bub's not able to get that clear out, so ball middle. Has no target from Zora. I think he expected Luby to stay around, but Luby had to exit to get boost. But either way, still very much in contention. Anyone could win this. No, UTD definitely does not want to have to do the reverse sweep, but they're going to have to, because it's Frostbite poking their head up off the corner read. And he's going to slot that one. What a weird contact by Frostbite. First car was dipped like all the way down, and he still got that front flip to be able to redirect that far across. Disgusting. Is this esports, like college esports? No, this is college real sports. This is actually real cars flying left and right across the screen. When someone gets demoed, they die for real. It's pretty brutal. I don't know how this is legal. How does that go far post? That's what I'm saying away school. I genuinely don't know how they got away with that. Yes, this is Collegiate Esports. There's a lot of this is the actual Missouri like team, and this is the These is also the real University of Texas at Dallas team. So this is for everyone who's not aware of Collegiate Esports. It's actually the Rocket League is the #1 collegiate esport in the United States and North America in general. So it has a lot of funding behind it. A lot of teams have scholarships for their players to play in. I believe Missou is one of those teams. Is Dalton going to just barely save that one off the goal line. But we have a couple teams in the East, and some in the West are actually given pretty much like full rides or paying their tuition and board or something just to play Rocket League. So crazy life we lead right now in the esports space. Bubs looking for a flip reset double tap, if not for Zora, would have had our clip of the day. Esports coordinator, we do have scholarships. I thought so, because I'm like, it feels weird to do a signing ceremony if you have, you know, you're not putting the player on scholarship, you know? It's like signing them to what? Like just enrolling them? So yes, we do indeed have the Missou coordinator in the Twitch chat approving that. OMG, real CP Graham? Bub's far post shot going to be saved away. Luby should be able to get the slight flick over, but ultimately not really going to make the difference. Zora near post, Exodia, wonderful catch and carry to be able to completely extinguish that attack. University of North Carolina play. They are not qualifying for big events, but back in the day, the UNCC team, UNC Charlotte, used to qualify for a decent amount of tournaments. Luby, that's a stare at that one as it fades into the distance. Bubs, boost in the midfield with a flip reset. He still actually has that flip. Frostbite hit as well. They're trying to make sure they really just get on top of this one. But I will say, game number 2, way closer than game number 1. And I'm expecting the same pattern for game number 3. I'm just looking for UTD to figure out their offense. They don't really have the identity that I feel like they know they want to have. Zora's going to go for the reset, I think baiting in a 50, but it doesn't work. So now here comes the counter. Frostbite, he's completely out of boost, but he's still looking to headhunt. No contact found. So now it's on to Bubs, landing for the dish, pass down. That's going to be deflected, and now Luby has to contend with Frostbite. Problem is he has no boost, so Dalton will join the fray. Luby, deflection into Bubs, and another Missou clear. Luby not going to get that double tap on the sidewall. Bubs might have that beat over the top. Does he have boost to be able to slot this one? It is wide open if he can. Yes, sir. The freshman getting the air dribble flawlessly done. Look at the change in air roll halfway through just to make sure he gets that final extension. And it's a coast-to-coast at halftime of Game 3 to give Missou a lead. Basically just with guys in the chat. It's okay. UTD manager coping a little bit. He knows UTD is capable of more. Especially how close these games have been. Luby getting a dunk and a half. That's all the way to the back post. That should be an open shot for Zora. He passes it down to Luby. I love the creativity, but maybe you just got to put that one on target instead. Luby back into it. Deflection into the ceiling. Zora can't get it, but that was asking for a lot. Dalton gets a double off the ceiling. That's going to really make things difficult for Bubs. And yet Missou still holding on. An admirable effort by UTD's offense. But I have to say Missou, they are very much locked in right now. Cut across, demo in the way, and somehow that's not in. Exodia with a backflip. Living on a prayer right now as UTD as Luby gets one more save, and Zora able to get oh so close, but not going far enough on the save attempt. Double commit on double commit. The chaos in front of the box, it had to be punished eventually. And we will see Missou get a comfortable insurance lead, 94 seconds to go. That should be enough to close things out, but you never know in the wacky world of Collegiate Rocket League. Another deflection going to land Zora's bumper. And now Missou kind of half-heartedly challenging that one. That's actually going to be a psycho attempt by Bubs, I believed. I don't think that would have the power to go the distance, but I do like that one. And I especially think they'll like this one. That's a clear all the way down court. Frostbite with his first goal of the game, more or less securing this dub. This is a certified UTD moment, says Oasical. Well, you know, you can't win them all. I will say on the Champ League podcast, again, all the 4 analysts for Summer Series doing a podcast as well on this side of Collegiate Rocket League. We didn't predict Missou to play well, and I think they expected to play better than this. Dalton gets a flip reset, and Exodia was just so confused on this one. I almost guarantee he was playing Luby's deflection, and then when no deflection came in, yes, UT Dalton steps up. And what do you know? Hope yet. Fake kickoff from Missou goes crazy. Almost with Bubs finding that one all the way through. UT might get a win the Summer Series. They do have a win the Summer Series. They defeated Eastern Oregon. Oh, sorry, not Eastern Oregon. Oregon State. Their name is EA OSU with like E and then lowercase a because it's esports at OSU, but I hate it. Luby with a deflection off the post. What is this? UTD slowly coming back. Poor Exodia, he's in the thick of it again, not able to get the clear. And certified UTD moment is now coming down to the legacy UTD moment, the clutch plays that they were so well known for back in the day. That will not help though. Zora giving it away to Bubs. That actually will go over, and he's gonna leave the putback. Luby into the corner. I do believe had that boost as Bubs will get a deflection, and now Frostbite trying to police this one. Dalton not gonna grab it. It's gotta go all the way back across. As Luby is going to actually get that past Exodia. Bubs is gonna watch it. It's not gonna roll. And unfortunately, we're gonna have no extra fun in this series. It's a clean 3-0 for Missou. Oh no. Oh no. Well, well, well. Well, 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 chat. That is not exactly what I anticipated happening, but it do be like that. Bad Zora. I don't really think that was on Zora. I think Missou is playing very well. I didn't see really many outright mistakes. It was just general calamity that befell them. So, you know, stuff like that happens. Don't worry about it. All the faithfuls for our lovely people here on the broadcast for UTD. They will get their eventual comeback here, as we actually do have another UTD game after this. I don't know how quickly Oregon is going to be readied up. They are a second game. I will say Oregon is, I would argue, an even better team than Missou. So UTD has about 15 minutes potentially on their schedule to we'll see how they actually factor in. It's his beautiful face, yes. So I think for right now, as we wait for UTD to get back to me to see if they are ready, I might just switch real quick into, let's just do a quick little offline grinding chat. Got to do some speed rings. Oh yeah. Please talk about time Zora. I cannot time him out. I don't think he's ever been in my chat. I also would never do that. Let me interview. Bubs, Bubs, you need an interview? What are you doing, Taco? I am casting a $20,000 summer league for Collegiate Rocket League. That was a game. Bubs, what's that? The interview. See, Bubs, I don't know if I can get you on today, but in the future, I will try to get you in there, for sure. I don't have the infrastructure set up to truly get you an interview. Honestly, I have to build out my stuff for a while because I only have the BRB duck for longtime viewers. That's my starting soon. I need to make a starting soon duck potentially. Let's not interview any winners. Okay, wait, Skull, I feel it. I got that. Luke Dookie, you got the job. Let's go. Everyone say W for Luke Dookie. He was stressing a little bit about his job interview the other day. He's saying W to everyone doing good is crazy. Maybe. Tell Bubs he can interview if he tells UTD manager about benching Zora. See, that's just toxic. That's just toxic. Jaden actually is so incredibly hardcore UTD fan as of 2 days ago. Oof, that was yike. Hi, Sir Puff. Thank you for the stream. Of course. Yeah, we have UTD versus Oregon up next, so more summer series stuff. Right now, we're just waiting for Oregon to ready up because the game starts at 45, so I don't think they're ready yet. So we're just doing a little rings right now in the meantime. So we just chat with chat, you know. We love gainful employment, man. I would love gainful employment. CB Graham, how do you like being an esports coordinator? That's actually a job I've talked many a times about, like, eventually transitioning into. As someone who's worked in esports for many a year and been like a manager to a certain extent. I got my degrees. I got my master's degrees. We're all good. Do I need to go back to school? Get the super necessary esports management masters? Whenever you have the time, let me know if you have any tips. What do you mean, Jarosa? Tips for what? Tips for being ruggedly handsome? You need to go to Sebdot for that. Tell you what, hit me up on Discord and I can give you my take on everything. Too much to say on Twitch chat. Yeah, I figured. I like to pitch that. I've been trying to ask different coordinators because it's also interesting because I'm sure like coordinators who work at like a private university who are getting like a bunch of funding are probably like, yeah, it's great. Like it's not too so much stressful. Whereas like university like coordinators are probably like trying to desperately like go up to a dean's department or like, you know, budgeting councils and they're like, hey, please, can you like give me, you know, $300? Like that, obviously that experience I'm sure is way different. Oh boy. For RLCS Worlds, I'm so lost. What's happening right now, Jiro? So what? What do I need to give you advice on for RLCS Worlds? We're going and want to enjoy it to the next. Oh! I mean, I don't really know what to do outside of just buy tickets and then attend. There's not really like a general thing. I would say go to the watch parties. Those are good ways to like meet people in the community and also just like watch Rocket League with like interested people. There's going to be a lot of orgs there. Will probably be putting up watch parties at like different venues. I know typically they rent out a bar or something or like a restaurant. I know V1 did that. I'm thinking, I think OG might try to plan something like that. I'm not entirely sure though. Don't quote me on that. Oh, I looked away from chat. Is your headshot vegan? Are you eating my headshot? I don't know if I like the implication of that. I want to go to UDT. Is that University of Danger Taco? If so, I approve. Although I did not approve that. Whoa, what the heck was that? You guys see that? I like turtle flicked my car up. We played into the Missou KU tournament last year, created a traveling trophy for the game. I love that. I love that a lot. Hey, Katie, do you want to say hi to stream? Oh, she ran away. Oh, she's playing with her sister. She's hiding from her, and then I scared her. My bad. You know if I can do these maps on console? You cannot do these maps on console, unfortunately. This is not a thing that you can actually do. So this is something that you very much have to do on your PC if you have it. And if you don't, then you can't do it. Nolan Hatfield, yes, I do remember you. I do remember all of you. Don't worry. Can I buy an RL Steam code? I want to install Epic so much. Sorry, Jaden. I cannot give this count away because I have a... Honestly, if it wasn't for my CRL analyst tag, I would have no problem selling my Steam account. It's like, whatever. I can't change my username, but if that's it, I could sell for a couple $100. I wouldn't miss that feature. But, yeah, I have my tag that I really want to hold on to, that I don't want to just have anyone be able to impersonate me with, you know? It's really not that bad to be on Epic, you guys. Like, you can still get all this stuff on Epic if you just hack your way into it. There's a bunch of YouTube tutorials on how to do it. How many hours do you have in this game? I have 12,000 hours in Rocket League. How many of that is actually playing the game versus casting and coaching? I have no idea. Wish me luck for the 9 o'clock tourney. Best of luck, Preston Oliver. Oh boy. I forgot how janky these angles are on this map. I'm trying to like take these turns fast and realize you can't do that. A rings map with the back of your car. Okay. What do you know? The first way I learned how to fly is backwards. Vault. 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 Okay, there we go. Oh. 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 There's some adjustments that are a little weird because the camera shifts, and then I'm like, wait, which direction am I facing? There we go. Moms love taco. I have a lot of esports moms in the chat. It's because I'm just a handsome and respectful young boy commentating their little boy. Oh. Okay, now with your eyes closed. Okay. Dang. I missed. I haven't memorized this yet. We'll probably pay up $100. My hatred epic is so high. That's actually a psychotic amount of money to pay for a $20 game. Yeah, again, we have University of Oregon versus UT Dallas in about 8 minutes. We're just waiting for players to actually be ready so I can make lobby and go from there. But yeah, we're just doing some rings. Getting to chat with chat. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, okay. We're not losing a game for the rest of the season. All right, sounds good. I'm gonna rely on you to keep that promise. Oh my God, I did not remember that this was a drop-off map. How much your setup cost you? About $17,000. I'm lying. My desk, including my desk PC monitors, is probably like $4,000, $5,000 in total. Nowadays, you could probably build this PC for like half the cost, just because the GPU is probably way cheaper now. But I don't know. Not that I spent like an insane amount of money, but I spent like $600, $700 just on the GPU, and now it's probably like a card you can probably get for like $350. Also, I have a Ryzen 3900X. I don't know what we're up to now. I think it's like we're in the 6,000s, like for the Ryzen GPUs, so it's like a couple generations old at this point. But you know, this PC's still flying by, so I'm not too worried about it. Think about investing and trying to figure out where to invest in like PC parts. Just trying to swing around here. That's a sharp turn. 7,000s for Ryzen with 9,000s for only coming out this month. Yeah, see, that's my thought process. Is like I know there's like new Ryzens coming out all the time and like all this stuff, but I've never been a person to understand like changing out your GPU every year. Oh, there's I have a 3000 series card. The 4000's coming out better upgrade. It's like why? Just future-proof your thing. Just buy like a crazy high-end card and then just keep it in your machine for a couple of years. It's so much more. Like if you have money to burn, sure, go for it. But like, for me, it just doesn't ever make sense. For me, it can all be a write-off because you know any upgrades to my PC and setup is something I can write off. But at the same time, it's like I can't really legitimize those purchases, especially when I don't need that right now. I will say I probably have to upgrade my motherboard, and if I have to upgrade my motherboard, I'm probably gonna upgrade a lot of other stuff. Just it's like, well, might as well, you know. Because my PC is kind of my motherboard's kind of old at this point. I don't know how compatible it is with some other components. If I ever wanted to change it out. What's your arrow binding? It is my mind. I actually just say arrow, and I just do that for the time I'm trying to arrow. Which is why if you ever see me wince during game, it's because my brain is running out of calories, and I have to go into anaerobic respiration. But yeah, my arrow is L1 on the controller when I'm not using my brain. How to get that map on PC? It is a Steam Workshop map. If you're on the Epic Games launcher, you're gonna have to YouTube like how to get Steam Workshop maps in. There's a little bit of back-end work you got to do, but it's doable. It's doable. Yeah, this is called Lethamir's. Just search up Lethamir Rings map, and there's like 20 of them that he's made. So this is just one of them, one of the first like kind of famous ones he made. Oh, hello. We spam my PC with notifications. We don't have a mod workshop. We have the stream at home company. Well, I mean, the workshop is really like one of the cool things about Rocket League. I don't really blame Epic for not having it. I just feel like for Epic, it's like they are asking you to install Rocket League on the Epic launcher, but there's no reason to do so if you have it on Steam. I will also say one of the things that Epic could add that I wish they could is the ability to change your username. Like in Steam, you can change your username at literally any time, which I think is kind of like a goofy, like fun thing to do. Whereas like Epic, if you change it, you have to wait like another like 2 weeks or 3 weeks before you change it back again. So you have to commit to a bit you're doing. You can't just like change your name and then change it back, which is one of my favorite things about playing on Steam. How you doing? Keep it up, by the way. Hey, Zonix. We're doing well. We're about to cast some Collegiate Rocket League on the channel. I think we're actually just about to get underway soon. Yeah, it is 8:44, so I'm gonna check in with players to see if they're all Gucci gang. I'll just check up on. But yeah, either way. I still remember the day they took our keys and crates. I don't think that's that big of a deal, to be honest. I don't really know how big of a deal it is that people took crates. I personally was never a fan of spending $1 for a crate. Just not a fan of that at all. It's kind of lame. Yeah, Zonix, you are also spamming a little bit, so I'm just going to time you out for a minute. Brother, he doesn't read it. Well, yeah, but that's the thing, is like if I don't read it initially, just don't keep spamming it. Like eventually I will see it. I try to read back up through chat every once in a while. What days do you stream a week? I typically stream every day. Right now we have to get our private match started. Hey, Biggles. Set up a test lobby real quick. Oregon. Try Central. That should probably work. You increase the price of you increase the price of Domino's from $5.99 to $6.99. Did I personally make Domino's more expensive? What rings map was that? Just search up Lethamir's Rings. I have no idea what it's actually called. If you donate, it'll see it. I mean, you're not wrong, because it literally alerts me when you message, but Epic's too big to fail as a company. I don't know about that. Every company can make a horrifically bad decision and be able to destroy everything. The streets are talking, and they're saying danger, increase the price of Domino's. See, guys, I have nothing to do. I wish I did. I wish I had something to do with Domino's. If I could have a brand deal with Domino's Pizza, that would be great. I think it'd be excellent. All right, I've DM'd the players. Should have them in just a 60 second. Hi, kitty. Meow, meow, meow. You want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Oh, come here, kitty. Kitty. Kitty, come here. Kitty. Come here. Oh, my headphone's stuck. Yeah, kitty! Yeah, kitty! Yay! Kitty! Yay! Oh! She has like been picked up right now. Oh, she's shy. Look at her tucking her head into my elbow. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, here, I'll get you down now. That's sad. Kitty doesn't want to be on stream today. Remember me, it's been a while now. I have 600 subs. Congrats, Iron Panda. Why is the controller thing on Steam today? The controller thing? I'm sorry? Yeah, I mean, right now we're just in a just chatting stream, so it's just my face. We're currently waiting on the players to join in. So yeah, we have UT Allison, so one half of our teams, and now we're just waiting on everyone else. Whoa. There's a bug outside the window. It's tapping against the glass. My cats are jumping at the window. I just followed your Insta. Thank you. Yeah, guys, I'm actually slowly posting on other platforms as well, so if you guys would like to follow, the socials are up there if you're on YouTube, but for everyone else, yeah, that stuff is all available. Oregon, for some reason, is taking their sweet time. I don't know, Away School, if you pass that on. Bryce Campbell, thank you for the $4.99 super chat for Jaden. I don't know what that means. Is Jaden getting timed out, or is it just like a donation in honor of Jaden? Either way, I appreciate it. Can we do private matches? We are not doing private matches today. Do you play professionally? No, I do not. Let him time buzz both out then, Bryce. Wait, Jaden and Bryce, mutually assured destruction? Okay, well, Bryce, you're getting a 1 minute timeout, and then Jaden's getting a 1 minute timeout. Thanks for the donations, by the way, but you're both getting timed out. All right, there's a 1 minute for both of you guys. Oh, no, it deletes your donation message. Oh, no, that's terrible. Okay, well, either way, appreciate it. Appreciate all the lovely super chats we've gotten so far today on the stream. That's so toxic. Make some money, idiots. Just times you both out. Did you ever seen the presidential RL channel? No, I've not heard that. Yeah, I just did a central server, by the way, and I got UTD probably the best ping they'll ever get. They're 8 ping, 12 ping, and 12 ping. They are playing inside of the server room right now. Give us money, gets timed out. Yes. This thing that shows your buttons you're pressing on your controller. Fun fact, I have never had that as long as I've streamed on YouTube, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, oh, you got rid of it. Like, I've never had that. Honestly, do you guys even want that? I don't know where I'd put it in the YouTube stream that it wouldn't clutter up everything. I don't think it's super interesting to watch. Like, half the time you can barely even tell what's going on. It's really just to see what I'm doing with the left stick. And even still, like, will that help you? Didn't you? No, I've never done that on YouTube. I used to do it way, way, way back when on Twitch, but not anymore. What's with the hostility? Epic isn't that bad. I think Epic is like kind of bad from time to time, but it's not that bad. Debbie set up in the background. Thank you. Yeah. While we're waiting for Oregon to slowly get in here. Yeah, we got here. Actually, hold on. My cord is long enough. I can walk you guys through like a weatherman. All right, so we have our Kiwi. I won this at a claw game when I was playing in Dallas. This is an Espeon pop figure. This is Thanos, Iron Spider. So Spider-Man with like the, you know, Iron Man suit that was gifted to him. Black Panther. We have a stuffed Umbreon. We have a King Boo. You guys can't see it because the camera ISO is crazy, so I'll crank it down so you guys can see my light up stuff a little bit cleaner. So yeah, that's that King Boo right there. And then we have a Lapras right here. That's how it doesn't show up super well because my camera exposure is a little bit more cranked down, but either way, it looks really cool in person. Trust. And then we got, this is called Chester. He is actually just a stuffed penguin. He is from Spain. My friend gave it to him. Yoshi. We got our Totodile. We got our Cyndaquil. We have Link from Wayward Winds coming in here. I believe it's Wayward Winds. No, Wind Waker. We have a giant Slowpoke that he's riding on top of the head of over here on this side. And then on the top, we have our Dragonite, we have our Gengar, we have a Snorlax, we have an Eevee, and then we also have this fun model of Zapdos. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that fun little Zapdos. So now the players are actually in the lobby. They're arguing about the East and West server, so I might have to casual firearm on top. No, that is actually a if you guys have seen the Instagram ads for like the fidget toys, it's one of those. It is not a firearm, don't worry. So I will ask, wait, are we re-rolling with West? I have to ask them if they actually need to change a lobby. Headphones, this is new. Well, I'm casting, so we're just trying to make sure I'm resolving that. I'm talking to myself. Okay, so I guess we're re-rolling with the West, a West server, so we will wait for that one to get put back up. Oh, hello. Oh. One said I forgot I was friends with him, so he invited me in. Yeah, so we are very much in the party now with some Oregon players. This is about to be Oregon versus UT Dallas, by the way, for some collegiate casting, $20,000 tournament that we're rocking. So gotta make sure we make another test lobby. We'll make it on US West. And then we'll be resetting it. These players are so picky. They're so picky about their ping, so unfortunately it takes a bit for people to get back in here. When you're shaving your eyebrows out, 100K special? Nah, we're doing oiling up at 100K. I don't know if I'd ever shave an eyebrow just because that's like something that takes a long... Like if I oiled up, if I have oil and I just like rubbed it all over or whatever, then it's like, oh, you know, that's kind of weird, but like I could just shower later, you know? But like if I shave an eyebrow off, like that would have to be so much like donation money or something to incentivize that. Because I just look like a flipping weirdo, you know? My mom died yesterday. I am sorry to hear that, Robert. Yeah, I have convinced everyone that I will do. Wow, this is incredible. We have a Western server, and Oregon and UT Dallas are exactly equal on ping, except for Dalton with 80. Everyone was 40 temporarily, and now it's starting to spread out a bit. No, he's down to 48. Okay, so I guess we found a good server. When are you playing Fortnite? We're playing Fortnite at 20K. That is what I've told everyone in the chat. When we get to YouTube, 20,000 viewers, we will be playing Fork Knife. Favorite DJ? I don't know what really defines the DJ. I like Millennium, personally. I like their music. Okay. Server good? Question mark. Okay, next lobby is live. All right, well, we have Oregon and UT Dallas up next, chat. It looks like we're all good to get things started. I will say I'm not sure how this one's going to go. Oregon is not played yet, but they are I have not played on my stream or any stream. They're the only team to go Game 5 against Maryville, which is like arguably the best West team in the entirety of this $20,000 tournament. So we'll see how UT Dallas holds up against them. I do believe every team matches up with every other team differently, but this is going to be such an insanely hardcore, difficult opponent that we'll have to see how it goes. So just tell them join GLHF, and we are going to get into it, chat. So yeah, this is for not all the marbles. In case anyone is wondering, hey, what the heck is going on with this format? This is a league play, and it is also single round robin. So 16 teams, every team plays each other once. So 15 games total is going to be the schedule. UTD won their first game of the season, and since then has not been able to collect a victory. So playing up against University of Oregon, who is currently 0-1, their only loss coming to, I would say, the team that is most likely going to finish first in the West. I think they're doing fine, and I've heard a lot of hype about this roster. Now I'm just waiting to see whether or not it is actually deserved, as Siebes gets a beautiful carry into the flick. Oh my goodness. What a goal by Siebes. 3 E's, 2 Z's, but no one's fallen asleep with this one. Oh my goodness. I don't actually understand how he gets that much power. I actually physically do not understand how he has that much power on it. That clip would have been even better if I remembered to turn on game sound, which we do now have, so we're all good. Yeah, I forget that the shortcut I have for transitioning stuff. On my old overlay, I could transition the game sound to turn on and off automatically, and on this one I forget that it doesn't do that. So, sorry, I manually will always forget. $5 EA access pass for volume. Oh man, Bobby, you're spitting. I should have totally just sold volume, bitted it off. Hey, if you guys want to watch this game, this exclusive pay-per-view experience, then you got to pay for game sound. $10 to be able to adjust the volume? Oh, man. We are really doing the microtransaction is right on this one. Imminent carrying it forward. Will have a reset and does not get the ground pinch on it, so instead it's going to be 1 Zen. Pinch that one across. Luby to Zora. Gets the first initial touch, but really he's not going to trouble Imminent too much. As Dalton going to send that one back to the corner. Zora gets more of the person in the ball. That's a dunk on the near post. Not going to be stopped. However, as far as Zen, and UTD is starting to slowly figure out their angles. Tapping that one forward again. Siebes will get the save, but Oregon not getting it out of their half super easily. Luby with a double tap on the near post. Dalton had it, but nice that backflip defense from 1 Zen, who now sees himself in a 1v1. The 180 into the bump, actually, as he landed with the power slide. And yet we're still staring at a 1-goal margin. Should I donate $2 more? I mean, you'd be able to fulfill the Super Chat goal. You'd also get more volume. You'd also get 2% more volume for that $2 donation. Remember that, chat. Hard to see on YouTube. Yes, by the way, anyone on YouTube, if you guys would like to see this broadcast, but you want to see it in the widescreen as well, you will not see my beautiful face, but that's fine. I don't think anyone wants to see that. You can just go over to twitch.tv/TheDaterTaco, and it is still live with just the actual full view of the game. That's actually, speaking of full, wide open view, that is Imminent with quite the scenic passage through the UTD half. Poor Luby getting in the way of Dalton. Miscommunication from UTD means this is going to be a 2-0 ball game. It's better seeing Taco than smelling him. Angie, you're so incredibly disgusting. I can't believe that you insult me like this. Facecam stream? Yeah, on YouTube, the only way to make the aspect ratio make sense and not have blank space is that it's the game on the bottom, the scoreboard separating the game from the top of the screen, and then it's just my facecam. So people can see me live cast. Live react, even. Dino Taco reaction channel when? Reaction channel right now. Siebes, double tap. Not going to be able to get that one. Zora getting faked out by Imminent. As Oregon starting to heat up. I would say that, of course, but then Siebes does something like that and lets that ball get away from him. Through the corner, Zora should have a clear, and that's a beefy one. Imminent, can he reach that one? Indeed he can. As Dalton will hit that one back across. He gets demoed for his efforts. Even worse, 1 Zen is able to get that catch. Another weak touch in the midfield, but that's by the rotation. Able to kick in for the Ducks. One Zen. Light tap, Imminent. Gonna chase this one down. Nice carry all the way to the goal line and we saved at the death. Dalton. Reset. Scoop and a half over the top. Imminent still getting that save. As UTD trying to do even the more unexpected things and still not really getting a payoff out of it. Are you in any of the teams? No, I am a full-time caster and commentator. I do not play on a college team because I do not go to a college. I have my master's degree, and that's as far as I'm going to go on my education journey in my mind. DTU better than any of these players? I mean, I'm of an equal rank with some, but for the most part, a lot of them are higher rank. Again, this is an all SSL league. Maybe the lowest that we see is GC3, but for the most part, it is everyone in this league that you're going to be watching is a very high rank in this game. Dalton chasing that one down off the sidewall, not going to be able to get this one. 1Zen. Actually gets dunked over the top by Luby with no interruptions. Pass back, Luby to Dalton. Oh my goodness, the 1-2-1. And crosses up Oregon to bring it within a 1-goal game. Love it. Love the connection. It's good to see. And now the Prage emoji is starting to come on through again. As UTD is looking for the full comeback. It's going to be tough, though, when 1Zen is dunking you into your own net. Siebes out of the corner. Gives way temporarily to Imminent as Dalton gets a crazy flick up and over. That's going to be 1Zen going backwards, double commit, off corner. Zor's up for it. Will probably be leaving that one to Luby as Luby tries to get the flick. It doesn't work out, and now that will roll up on through. One more pass across. 1Zen can't find it. Luby with a catch. Trying to carry, keeps the 50 up in the air. Wait a minute, last second row. That's not where you want the ball. Zor on target, it's Imminent over the bar. Where's the follow? Luby on the goal line, and it's not gonna go through. UTD barely getting denied by Oregon, and they will come away with game 1. Oh no. Wow, that was an effort and a half, I gotta say. Also, UTD's out shooting Oregon in that game. People on YouTube can't quite see it, but it is 11 shots to 7. I gotta say, chat, I see it. I see the vision. Oregon is also a team that we, the people in Champ League, a lot of the analysts for the Summer League, the CCA Summer Series, aka the whole league is called, we predicted Oregon to get top 6, or at least I did. So this is kind of my litmus test. UT Dallas has struggled a bit in league play. So I expect them to get a dub here, but UT Dallas keeping it close in game 1. You like to see it. Well, that's going to be a dunk down. 1Zen, the slowest double you can ever imagine. But he will be able to make up for it with a boost steal. And then Eminent, surely, going to slap this one back. And by back, I mean directly in the middle. That was dangerous from Zora. Dalton able to catch with a demo, extended that forward. Luby, maybe with a putback. It's going to be somewhat saved, but 0 boost. Luby will stay in the play up until ball gets lobbed over it. Unfortunate to see. Bro, you should be a commentator. This is literally my full-time job, as that is exactly what I do. Siebes, that's what he does. Taking care of business on the double tap. 1Zen starting it off, getting bumped, but then Siebes takes over from there. Look at the control. With the booty even, hitting the back of the car. Easy peasy game 2 here. Well, I mean, it hasn't started off super well for UTD. Siebes flipping forward, looking for a double again. Back to back. Can't pull together. That's why he got some teammates, like 1Zen. Delayed flick. Imminent not on the same page. They weren't even in the same book on that one. Which does open things up temporarily for UTD, but then the immediate giveaway means Dalton has to get the save. Then Luby gets the save, and that is hype, but almost as hype as Toby Lewis with a $20 super chat. I heart you too, Toby Lewis, and I'm sure the UTD fans will heart an equalizer coming through. Dalton paying his dues. Toby, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Appreciate that. Man, if only I could always cast a series where I just get paid while the series is going on. Just get tips from the chat. Like, hey, like this commentator. Here's 20 bucks real quick. This is very Murica. Is this Collegiate? Yes, it is. And this is also potentially an equalizer. Dalton off the bar! No! Oh, that's tragic. They had everything going for that attack, and now the other side, if not for Luby, could have been the immediate counterattack. This is an official collegiate league, yes. $20,000 only for enrolled students and recent alumni, and now for students yet to be enrolled. So students that will come into this college in the fall. It is the largest summer league for all of collegiate esports, which is, if you guys have not watched Collegiate Rocket League, you're missing out. It is the biggest collegiate league out of any esport. And Oregon is one of those big teams. 1Zen looking for a reset and really overplayed his hand. No more boost on that one. You're betting $2 on Siebes. Not even on Oregon, just Siebes alone. What ranks these guys? Pretty much everyone in this league is going to be bare minimum GC3. Most of them are SSL. We have a couple pros and or very near pro players. The most heart attack inducing esport as well. It is definitely a stressful one, especially when you have a stake in it, Mitty. How to find the Champ League podcast? At Champ League Show on Twitter. But then beyond that, it is every Friday, 3:30 Pacific Standard Time on the College Carball channel. So College, C-A-R-B-A-L-L. Dalton. Honestly, could go for a bump there, and he thought about it too late. OneZen is able to tap that one through as imminent. We'll put that one into Dalton. He's trying to go for the corner psycho. He will not get an imminent follow-up shot. Will be saved by Luby. Should have the double again, but he doesn't. That's a back post shot off of that very post. And UTD can take a deep exhale as we're back into the midfield. Luby, a solid read. Zora probably can follow it up. Not much of a touch as Siebes will try and take over. OneZen just kind of glancing at the ball. Not much else he can do with it. Imminent. Double tap, not going to have the angle. That's going to be an accidental deflection all the way into the midfield. OneZen just puts that on target just to keep the pressure up. Oregon, they're smelling a goal. They're going for it indeed. OneZen can't get the bump in goal. Does Oklahoma play it all soon? There is not an Oklahoma team, unfortunately, in the summer series. They did not qualify. I think there's one or two Oklahoma teams that are pretty good, but they have not qualified. How'd first series go? A Caribou, that was a 3-0 for Missou over UTD. Who's the better on-paper team? Oregon is the team that we predict to come in top 6 out of the 16 teams in the West to make playoffs, I would say. Oklahoma Christian. Oh, right, sorry. I don't even think about them as Oklahoma for some reason. Okay, yeah, there is one Oklahoma team. It's Oklahoma Christian, but in terms of, like, actually, like, Oklahoma, like, the Sooners, like, they are not in here. I don't know why I completely forgot about Oklahoma Christian. Forgettable team, TBH. Don't worry, overtime loss is coming. Oh, wow. What's your master's degree in? I was in a PhD program for social psychology. So my degree is just generally in psych with a specialty in social. And I left before I got my PhD, so I just had my master's. And there's no way that's a loss. Oh my gosh, OneZen just slaps that one as hard as possible. Poor Zora in no man's land. And that might just be game 2, chat. I'm sorry I didn't have too much lead up to that, but I really expected that one to be dealt with. And if you had any doubts, there's imminent with a stat pad off the kickoff. Oregon taking it to match point. You predict Oregon over Missou even after the game's saying? Oh, I don't know when Oregon and Missou are playing. Hopefully they hit me up for it. I volunteer my stream for any games that are not on. There's a main broadcast on Wednesday, so I always tell students, like, if they want their matches broadcasted, just hit me up, and if I'm available, I will put them on stream because I think it's good entertainment. Right now, I'm waiting for UTD to provide their side of the story because right now they're struggling. They're struggling a little bit, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. This is not an ideal performance from them. That's got to be a heartbreaking way to lose, though. Just one clear down the middle, and you're like, oh, I didn't think he would just throw it right down the middle. We've all been there, chat. Long-time Danger Taco viewers know I have been scored on many a times by just going forward and seeing a guy hit the ball directly at me. Okay, looks like everyone's in the lobby, so we're all good. It might be time to go to Bass's stream, Taco. You might have cursed us. Wow, okay. I see how it is. Seems, what are you doing? Bro, a lot of the players, as they're playing on broadcast, will actually come into the stream to spectate. So that's just how it is. Zora looking for an open shot. I think he tried to play for a 50, but no one challenged him. Dalton, that's going to be over the bar yet again. That's 2 times now. Dalton on a fantastic chance, not able to actually put it underneath that bar. Luby, open shot. OneZen can do nothing about that. UTD, I believe, their first lead of the series. Hi, Danny. Welcome back. Spectating UTD getting their first goal. What we like to see. Wants to right off kickoff. Zora gonna get stolen away. I was gonna say imminent to the backboard. Overplayed his hand somewhat. I do somewhat remember that, Danny, yes. One Zen over the top. Dalton might be a little late to that one. Seeps to the back post. That is going to be a slaughter. Put him in Vegas. As One Zen is going to set that one up so cleanly, but still, he had a lot of work to do. Dalton and the back post had most of that covered. And yet just not ready for being able to slowly put that one into the side netting. Siebes going to lob that one again, and it's just too tricky. Not like this. Off the kickoff, Siebes gets bumped, leans back over the shoulder, and poor Zora was not using his flip in time. Is this RLCS? It is. Luby. Air dribble. Looking for a bump on One Zen, indeed. They're going to get it. Zora off ball shenanigans. Look at them in the background, just chasing through. One Zen interfered with, could not cut in the way he wanted to. And so we are back to the neck and neck that we are looking for. Again, UTD looking for a reverse sweep against an Oregon squad that many an analyst have said is one of our favorites to make playoffs. Only 6 of the 16 teams in the Eastern Western Conferences can make it. Away skull, UTD manager. I hate watching this game. Agreed. Can be tough to look on and watch your school play. Imminent, double tap. Zora gets the save. Problem is it's not cleared. One Zen looking for a bump. Only going to do so much. Dalton from the ceiling. Oh my goodness. Almost sniped his own corner, but fortunately not going to work out quite that disastrously. Demo off camera. Means UTD is going to have to get back. Dalton should have a giveaway that he is able to hit. Luby will let that one collect. And that will trip up Oregon somewhat. Pass down near post. Zora going to get beaten out. One Zen trying to trip up the defender. He dribbles past. Where's the next one? Luby has to take a 50. If One Zen honestly might have just been able to pass that one. Who knows? That's going to be a goal or regardless. Can you pause the stream and take out the garbage? Unfortunately, no. Because UTD's trying to take out the garbage right now. Yeah, screw you, Oregon. I'm kidding. I'm not biased. I just wanted to work that call in somewhat. Dalton. Into Luby. Double tap, and that's asking for quite a lot. That's why Zora does what he needs to do. Keep the ball in. That's going to be Zora on a crazy redirect. Leading back over. One Zen completely bamboozled by this one. Look at the glance. It doesn't look like a lot of power, but you can tell One Zen, the 2K MMR player, not going to be able to react to that one. It is the unexpected redirect that puts UTD in the lead yet again now. They have 2 minutes. Can they hold on to it? Off kickoff. Almost One Zen getting his revenge. Dalton, no more boost. Oregon looks like they are not aware. Luby, high lob all the way to the backside. Zora's chasing, but not a big deal if he loses it. He's got defenders behind him. One Zen. Get demoed out of the way, Zora. I like the aggression in the space station decal. One Zen. A little bit of a giveaway. He's bumped out of the way. Luby, no more boost. Now Siebes trying to win it over. That is somewhat of an open chance for One Zen to carry forward. Imminent kind of lurking behind him, waiting for the ball to pop out. Instead, Siebes looking for a reset. Does have it. Back post. Luby saves. It's open in the middle of the field. Someone's got to get to that. Luby not going to get faked. A solid 50 to stand in all the traffic. Siebes, top shelf, bar down, and we're right back to an even game. Oh, Lord. Look at this. From Imminent, keeping the ball in play. This game sucks from Minion stream. I hate Rocket League. Yes, very classic. The heights of emotions coming in from both sides. Luby has to get up for this one. Siebes actually played even higher, but neither of them actually made contact. Jade Murray asking for a timeout of Jam Jam, arbitrarily distributing punishment. So lovely to see. Siebes.
Jam Jam.
As we'll have one Zen take these guys again. That's a lot of boost. He's past one. Back post will be secured. Job only somewhat finished. Dalton gonna miss this one. Backboard, imminent, reaching for another save. And Dalton, really the only one with boost, has to take this air dribble. Otherwise, this ball is not getting much farther out. Luby underneath, back post. It's gonna be slotted. Oregon completely taken apart. Diving on in with no reward. And UTD yet again has a lead. Unfortunately, Jam Jam, I'm sorry, you're gonna get put in timeout. I've been bribed to time you out for 1 minute. Insane to see. Luby almost getting one more extension. The fight is very much just against the clock as much as it is against Oregon. I feel like the move here is not to pre-jump those because you're left alone. And now Oregon has a temporary 3v1 in the final second. Zora spikes down one Zen, roller in the middle, and Siebes nearly got a dunk. One Zen rescues it. It's over top the first player, and UTD spikes it down. Coming off the sweep, they are going to get their first win in 5 games. And now the reverse sweep on the table. Oh my goodness. Why is a second so long? It do be like that in this great game of Rocket League. Hat trick by Siebes leading the way, but also Luby getting his hat trick for his squad. UTD fans aged 10 years during those last 5 seconds. Yes, it's a terrifying time to be a Rocket League fan and watch your team play. In reality, I am 94 years old. Yeah, in longer overtimes, all UTD fans just fade into dust. There's only so much they can handle. We are Game 5 merchants. Yeah, UTD has a crazy conversion rate, I would say, on most Game 5s in the history of their program. We'll see if that's still the case, as Oregon's going to be out for blood. They are the Oregon Ducks. Ducks, one of the most bloodthirsty animals in the animal kingdom. Source not needed. One Zen. Gonna fake underneath one. Past 2. Past, I would say, even 3, the post, but it's gonna go wide instead of on in. So Zora will patiently be waiting for those 50s. Dalton, like that higher lob. UTD's trying to chase it down, grabbing pads, and Oregon just lets them do it. As really everyone on UTD kind of just diving in on these plays. Luby playing the dunk, should be open for Zora to get on top of that one. Dalton playing a 50 again, Demo to lead the way. Luby has a temporary open window. He's trying to speed up for it, but he has no boost to do so. One Zen gets a save. Dalton on the putback also going to meet the wall. That is Oregon. And now we're getting more into the thick of it. Oregon has had their first 2 tests. And now they're going to be the one going to be examining what they can get away with against the UTD defense, which has, admittedly, been picking things up. They're getting better and better on getting these saves. It's turned into truly a wily Western Conference game. Hello, Funky Town coming in. Another UTD cheer supporter, I guess. Probably the better word. Luby going to watch one Zen. Hand it off to Imminent. He's trying to stay in front of it to no success. And speaking of UTD, some tangled wires on the near post. Somehow that is going to be poked on through. One Zen just sniffing around, waiting for that ball to bounce. And that is another, yes, plus 10 years the age of UTD. What makes you think whether you value your life more or your team winning more? Many question has been posed to hardcore sports fans. to comment about knockout. I think it's a game mode. It should have a queuable mode. I don't know why we're not allowed to do that. Also, you should be able to make private matches with it. Zora, nice save. And with no boost, really, he was forced into taking that slower 50. One Zen. Trying to carry it over. And slows it down somewhat. Imminent over the bar means that could be an open shot for Siebes to be able to slot, but Zora be able to step in the way. Job not done. Dalton has to step on through. One Zen, another back post lob. Zora has more than enough of this one. UTD really struggling on boost. This air dribble from Luby is going to mean a lot to him, especially when it goes all the way back across. Siebes into Dalton. Well read. Where's Zora? Potentially coming up, but decides against it. A bit too far back, I'd have to assume. As the putback does produce a double commit. Maybe a pass in the middle. Dalton overcooking that one in the old brain. Not able to get that one to go. Pass middle. Luby already up for it. That's a double tap on the way. He just misses out on it. Golden opportunity for the equalizer. And now Oregon trying yet again. Fires some misdirection in there. Dalton back post. Siebes does reach that one in time. And now a fake underneath. It's a foot race all the way back that no one is going to win except Imminent. The slight misdirection, Luby bit a lot off on that challenge. Did not realize he was riding solo in the backfield. So now, here we go. It is true crunch time for UTD. Played it close last game, but this one's slowly slipping out of their hands if they're not careful. I would say probably need a goal in the next 30 or so second to make it realistic. Don't want to have to rely on kickoffs. Oof, Luby on the catch. Immediately sent to the graveyard. Siebes from an angle. Going to be able to be saved by Zora. UT getting those extension clears. Dalton with a pinch. That's going to be actually real difficult to deal with. Siebes immediately gives it away. Another roller imminent. Getting looked to be bumped by UTD. And even on that sharp hit cross, still going to be cleared by Oregon. One Zen takes it down with Luby in support. Getting a double tap again, as well as a kind of a 50. Roller forward, pass down. Zora. Luby saves it accidentally. He couldn't get out of the way. Tragedy striking just a bit for UTD. And they're not really in an angle where they can do anything about it. Look at the BM from Siebes, the time wasting. Look at the 50s. In fact, actually, don't even look. Avert your eyes. It might be Jover here for UTD. If they can't get this together. Zora, open shot. It's going to go through. Wait a minute. Peek out from beneath your fingers. We might still have a game. UTD has been a menace on kickoffs at times. They've won a decent amount, even against Maryville. Is this another one? Neutral kickoff, Zora. That's a lot of space. Pass over to Luby. Gonna be deflected. That's a double commit from Oregon. Siebes keeps along the sideline. Zen, tap down. Luby cannot scrape it forward. And yet again, it's going to be UTD tragically not pulling it off. Oregon taking it in 3-1 fashion. Sage. GG's to the Oregon fellas. Oh, I said GG's, but they left. We come through with the energy. Yes, another day, another heartbreaker. I mean, a little bit. That's a tough one. UTD, I'm ashamed to be a fan. I've known you guys for 5 hours. Yes, that is sometimes how it be. Now I have to turn my music back on so I can actually listen to my music. Ah, yes. UT Alice. I mean, like I expected this to happen, but UT played well in my scrim. Yes. Scrims don't mean anything. Yeah, it's kind of my thought. Thank you for the cast. Of course. Yeah, UTD, any Western teams, Eastern teams, if you guys need a cast, I would love to do that for you guys. as usual. Taco, I got kidnapped here by Twitch. I was watching a different stream and suddenly Twitch sent me here. 4th time being kidnapped in 3 days. It's not raids. I think it might just be auto raid or auto hosting. Thank you again, Taco. Of course, Away Skull. We be out here. Ah, drop my controller. We're fine. Don't worry about it. All right, guys, we're going to eat our first granola bar of the day. Tell UDP we're big fans and we're better become mechanical gods overnight. Honestly, it's slowly getting better. The fact that he took a game off of Oregon is actually something pretty impressive based on how good we know Oregon to be. I just realized with that donation to timeout Jam, we have broken our dono goal again. Tucker, what do you think Oregon will end up? So on Champ League, we ranked. I personally think Oregon is the 6th seed in the West. Maybe higher, but for right now, I think they're like a solid 6th seed. I can see them. You know, reaching maybe a little bit higher though. Gamble Steam points. Yeah, I mean, I always forget to do that on Twitch. I'll probably do it in the future. Yeah, the Champ League podcast, we had Oregon in 6th place, but it's kind of a toss-up for us between Boulder, Missou, and Oregon, in our opinions. Granted, it's also, I have not seen most of these teams play yet, because a lot of them are not ready week 1 to play their games because July 4th weekend, so they might be like out at families, like at lake houses or whatever, you know. Can I offer any UTD fans pizza? Angie, I would love actually pizza personally. Oops. Excited to see the Epic headset dent later. I don't know if I'm going to have an Epic dent on this one. Honestly, I might trade over just to my... you guys might see it because I don't know if I want to wear my headset for the rest of the stream. It's very... something I enjoy casting with, but it's something if I wear for like hours and hours and hours, it kind of irritates my ears. Also makes my head very sweaty. Pizza party time. I love a pizza party. Oh, that's a scoop. You know, we're probably fine. As I warmed up for 2 seconds. Oh. Feed our gambling addiction taco. Yeah, you guys are degenerates. I can't believe how much you guys gamble. It's insane. We love gambling. Yes, we do. We love gambling. How about you? I actually don't like gambling that much. I'm also someone that's definitely scared of my brain. I wouldn't want to gamble too much. If I had a bunch of money and I was at a casino, I'd be terrified. I'd be too tempted. I also just realized I didn't change up my headset. Why is this a lobby? Stop playing me against comp and vert. Gamble with opening Pokemon cards? No, I already did that briefly, and I'm not in the mood to do that anymore. That also implies that I'm getting cash value out of Pokemon cards, and I'm just not in the mood to actually send them off to get appraised or whatever, or rated. Get value out of his Magikarp? Is he getting it rated, or is it just, does he have it? No. Phoenix, please child that. Please child that. Ah, man. Didn't really not expect my first teammate to miss, and then as soon as I went, I was like, wait. Hey, Ferdinand. 600 for a PSA 10, but that's the thing, it has to be a 10. If he breathed on it or looked at it for too long, it's not automatically not a 10. So like $100 ungraded. That almost pays for the pack. For me, it's also just like a logistics thing of like 99, or like by just the way that the packs are made, like a vast majority of those cards are not holographic or valuable. So it's like you just have a bunch of cards you'll never use just sitting around, you know? What I missed, we did some casting. We're going to change our mic in just a second, so bear with me. My voice sounds a little different in this. I just like the pretty drawings on it. Well, yeah, but that's not worth me spending that much money. If I wanted pretty drawings, I'd just spend money on like actual art, you know? You miss nothing YouTube chat? Yes. Always go gaslighting my stream. Banger! Alrighty, great game. That's a good start. You can't tease that, chat. That must have hit at the exact corner and pushed it forward instead of down, because I actually did not screw up that rate at all. That was just straight up like the worst possible circumstance. I am actually kind of him, not gonna lie. That's what happens, Loki, when I've not warmed up like whatsoever for this game. It's also what happens when you're playing Vert and Comp in low 1700s. I love this game, very fair and very cool. Also, I like the part where none of us got it clear, even the people with more vision of the field. What happened here on Gray? Alrighty. Park's abandoned, so we will not get him again, which is kind of cool. Alright. I max like that. Lurk? Alright. Thank you, Wisco, for the lurk. Let me see if I can change my mic out while we're queuing. Oh. Just kidding. Now let's see if we can do it.
Alrighty, we're back with our regular mic restraint. Oh, that's why. Hi, Jason Gamer. You are new. Thief just all caps says, please hit the ball. I can't disagree. What a dumb redirect. Why is that working? What items to use? Well, if they're black, what do you think they are? That's right, they're crimson. You're correct. Tell him what he's won. Why? What? I saw him right in front of it. I was like, okay, you'll 50 it, right? He just drove away. That was so confusing. Yeah. Hey, do you remember me? Kinda, Max. I guess these games aren't going well. I'm to 1820. I am much lower right now, Chef. Get a Moxie. What the heck is a Moxie? Yeah, I'm 1720 right now. So far, all of our goals are from whiffs, so that's kind of the rank I'm at. You know? Bad games. They're starting off pretty bad. I own goal to one of them, but it was also unwinnable. We were playing Comp and Bert, and I had never heard of my two teammates, so it's kind of Jover before it even began, you know? Yeah, what's super stupid about these games in the beginning is that you'll just be playing like straight up like rank X, rank A players in like 1700. Meanwhile, your teammates will be like legitimate GC1s, and you're like, okay, I guess that's just like a fair lineup. You ran into DDoSers at 1800? That's crazy, actually. You guys see the 2's leaderboard now? Or the 2's leaderboard now has a 4K MMR player. Q like 1700, it's painful. Oh yeah, I know. That's honestly what makes me feel a little bit better about being stuck at this rank, is seeing all the other players who I know are incredibly good who are also at this rank, and I'm like, ah. You just straight up cannot solo queue at this rank and expect to like win consistently. Like even when I'm playing phenomenally, I feel like I lose about like 40% of my games just off of like randomness. It's also, if you're solo queuing, you will be playing against a full party about, I would say, 60% of your games. Gone are the days of solo queue warriors, I swear. Unsavable, I'm sure. It's just like a lot of goals are like I look away for a second because I'm like, oh, we have 2 players back and their guy on the other team is chasing the ball, so it's probably gonna be fine. And then it just goes in, and I'm just like, I don't know how I'm supposed to predict that, you know? Okay. Yeah, it just, some games admittedly are just not winnable. And I don't like to be like a defeatist like that, but like legitimately some of these games are just, you're not gonna win. Like for all you know, positive guys who are like, oh, you know, every game is winnable. No, like I'm telling you right now, someone with a lot of hours in this game, it has been never harder to solo queue this game, I swear. This era of Rocket League is so incredibly sweaty. A lot of players who probably should not be around here. Okay, cool. Good job, shot. Pause. Be better. Agreed, but like, I don't know, man. It's been a while since I've seen like an era of like people who just don't trust. NA has definitely gone down the gutter in terms of trust. I feel like back in the day, you'd occasionally see passing. I don't think I've seen a pass in like 4 years below 1800. No problem. Class, all yours. Nice. All right. Got it. Hey, Thixel. What's up, Intercept? Yeah, Klaus on that one, if he got 0 boost, I think he's got to keep that one close. That's another thing I've noticed is that a lot of people with 0 boost will just throw the ball forward instead of just taking 50. Like if you don't have the boost, just keep the ball close. Nice. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, please. Show me a real high IQ. I got Rick rolled in Twitch chat. Crazy. Oh, whoops, I didn't see still, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Albert. Stomach is sore. Angie, what happened to your stomach? Hey, Bossum. Hey, Cinnarant. Hey, YouTube stream, I'm going to experiment with something right now. I think that cast near the end really like took down our viewership, so I'm going to end stream and then restart the stream in just about 30 seconds just to see if it puts me back in the feed, because I feel like we're at a pretty low average count right now. So I'm going to end this YouTube stream and then we'll be back in like a minute, okay? Don't go anywhere.